Hello students, today we will learn about the concept taxable turnover. So here every dealer or businesses they have to pay taxes to the government. So that is indirect tax, GST they have to pay to the government. So this GST or a tax is levied on their turnover or a sales. It is levied on their sales or on their supply of goods and services. So taxable turnover is nothing but is a turnover on which a dealer shall liable to pay tax on their supply of goods and services under GST law. So under GST law, if a registered dealer, if they makes any supply of goods and services, so on that supply of goods and services, the tax will be levied. So the tax paid on the total turnover is known as a taxable turnover. So this taxable turnover treatment will be different for in the case of CGST and SGST or IGST. So we'll see one by one. So the first one, taxable turnover under CGST and SGST. CGST and SGST means central GST, central goods and service tax, and state goods and service tax. So taxable turnover under central goods and service tax and state goods and service tax. Here turnover of all taxable supplies. So in the case of taxable turnover, we should remember only the word taxable. We have to take the turnover or a supply of only the taxable supply of goods and services which is made within the state. In the case of CGST and SGST, the turnover or a taxable supply made within the state by a dealer who is registered under GST should be taken. So here we have to take the turnover or a taxable supplies of goods and services made within the state, not made between the state. Only within the state supplies we have to take, that is CGST and under CGST and SGST. So along with this taxable supplies, we have to include the value of inward supplies on which tax payable by a person on a reverse charge basis. So here it includes the value of inward supply on which tax payable by a person on reverse charge basis. Means here the purchaser has to pay taxes on their purchases because he has purchased the goods from the unregistered dealer. So the seller is not registered under GST. So buyer is registered under GST. So buyer has purchased the goods from a unregistered seller. So in that case, the buyer has to pay taxes on their purchases under reverse charge basis. So here along with the taxable supply of goods and service, along with the total taxable sale, we have to include the value of purchases which is made by a registered person and on which tax is payable by him on a reverse charge basis. If it is he purchased from an unregistered dealer, then that purchases also we have to include along with the taxable supply. So only this much is important. We have to include all the taxable supplies. Along with that, we have to include the inward supplies if a dealer has purchased goods from an unregistered dealer. So this taxable turnover should not include exempt supplies. So here we are taking only the taxable part of sales. So this should not include the exempt supplies or any export of goods and services. So because exports comes under IGST. So here under CGST and SGST, exports are not taken, and interstate supplies also we should not be taken under taxable turnover under CGST and SGST. Then central tax, states tax, union territory tax, integrated tax and cess, these are not even the turnover, so it is not taken. So the treatment will be same what was we learned for the aggregate turnover. So taxable turnover is similar to aggregate turnover, but we have to include only the taxable supplies here. Here we should not include exempt supplies, zero rated supplies, nil rated supplies or non-taxable goods. We have to include only the taxable supply of goods and services. Along with that, we have to include one purchases, that is value of inward supplies on which tax is payable on a reverse charge basis. So only these 2 points we should remember, and rest all we have to exclude while calculating the taxable turnover. So in the case of CGST and SGST, we have to take the turnover which is made within the state. So that is a point we have to remember here. Next we will see taxable turnover under IGST. So here we have to take turnover of all the taxable supplies of goods and services made outside the state. So IGST means IGST is a tax levied by the central government. So on the supplies made between the state or made outside the state by a dealer who is registered under GST. In the taxable turnover, we have to include all the taxable supplies. Along with that, we have to include the any import of goods and services. Import also levied under IGST, and also value of inward supplies on which tax payable under RCM, reverse charge based mechanism. So if there is any purchases made from the unregistered dealer, from the unregistered seller, then the registered buyer has to pay tax on that. So if there is such a inward purchases or inward supplies, then that value should be also included under taxable turnover, means on that turnover they have to pay the taxes. But this turnover should exclude the exempt supplies, export of goods and services, or any central tax, state tax, UT tax, union territory tax, integrated tax and cesses. So here we have to include only the taxable supplies, not a export or exempt. Exports are zero rated, that's why we have to exclude. Then exempt supplies means it is which are not levied any taxes. So even the taxes also we should not include for the turnover. So that is about the taxable turnover under IGST. Next we will see the taxable turnover under UTGST, that is Union Territory GST, so which is levied by the Union Territory government. So here turnover of all the taxable supply of goods and services made within the Union Territory by a dealer who is registered under GST. So here we have to include only the taxable supplies of goods and services which is made within the Union Territory. So taxable supplies made within the Union Territory is taken under taxable turnover of UTGST. So along with this, the rest points are same. We have to repeat the same 2 points there also. So along with that taxable turnover made within the Union Territory, we have to include the value of inward supplies on which tax payable by a person on a reverse charge basis, but it does not include the exempt supplies, export of goods and services, or any interstate supplies or any taxes. So these 2 points we have to write again here. Should write again here. So that is about the taxable turnover under UTGST. So the here taxable turnover under CGST is levied by central government and SGST is levied by state government. So this is about the taxable turnover. So totally taxable turnover should include all the taxable supplies. Only the taxable supplies we have to include. Along with that we have to include the value of inward supply on which tax is payable under reverse charge basis. So remaining all the points whatever we learned, whatever we have included for the aggregate turnover, it is not included for the taxable turnover. Here we have to take the sales or turnover on which tax is payable. So taxable supply means on this supplies tax should be paid, and inward supply because the seller is not registered, so buyer has to pay tax. So that purchase also we have to include for the taxable turnover. So taxable turnover, on that turnover, total turnover, the dealer or a registered dealer has to pay taxes to the government. Next we will see the format for the computing taxable turnover under CGST, SGST, UTGST and IGST. Now we will see the format for computing taxable turnover under CGST, SGST, UTGST and IGST. So which are the turnover taxable under CGST, or which are the turnover taxable under SGST, or which are the turnover taxable under UTGST and IGST. We will see one by one. So the first column is particulars. So here under CGST, so the any supplies made which is taxable under CGST should be taken under CGST column. Supplies which are taxable under SGST should be taken under SGST column. And the supplies which are taxable under UTGST should be taken under UTGST column, and any supplies which is taxable under IGST should be taken under IGST column. So we'll see one by one. First one, supply of goods and services within the same state. So if there is any supply of goods and services within the same state, in the same state, then CGST and SGST will be levied. Within the same state means, for example, if you take within the same Karnataka, buyer and seller is within the same Karnataka, then CGST and SGST will be levied. So the CGST will be levied by central government and the SGST will be levied by the state government. Next, second one is supply of goods and services within the same union territory. So if it is within the same union territory, Andaman Nicobar or Lakshadweep, then CGST and UTGST will be levied. In place of SGST, union territory will be levies the taxes. Next, branch transfer within the same state or within the same union territory where there is no separate registration is made. So then for the branch transfer within the state, there is no taxes will be levied. Branch transfer within the same state or within the same union territory. It is a branch transfer within the same state or a union territory where they have not made any separate registration for that branches. So no taxes will be levied for that transfers. If they have made separate registration, then we have to take the tax will be levied. So in the case of within the same state, tax will be levied CGST and SGST. In the case of union territory, CGST and UTGST will be levied. In the case of, that is for the branch transfer where there is a separate registration has been made. Similar treatment like supply of goods and services we have to do for the branch transfer also when there is a registration made separately. So in the case of no separate registration is made, then there is no tax levied on that branch transfer made within the same state or made within the same union territories. Next, fourth one is supply of goods and services between two states or between two union territory. When there is a supply between interstate or two union territory, then IGST will be levied. Integrated goods and service tax will be levied. Here, supply of goods and services between two states, between two union territory or between one union territory and one state, in that case also IGST will be levied. Next, fifth one, branch transfer between two states or between two union territory or between one state and one union territory, then in the branch transfer between two state case, IGST will be levied. So in the case of within the same state, branch transfer, no taxes will be levied. When there is a between state branch transfer, IGST will be levied. Next, purchase of goods and services from an unregistered dealer. So here registered buyer has to pay taxes on their purchases if there is any purchases from unregistered dealer within the same state. If there is a within the same state, then the buyer has to pay CGST and SGST. So if purchase of goods and services from an unregistered dealer between state, there is no such a transaction will come, because if they are making any purchases from other state, then both should be registered. So if anyone want to enter for a interstate transaction, then they have to register for GST. That means they have to mandatorily register for GST. So between state means there is a no question comes like purchase of goods and services from an unregistered dealer from other state. So every other state seller will be registered. So no such issues comes. So only purchase of goods and services from an unregistered dealer within the state, we have to take a CGST and SGST. Next, purchase of goods and services from a registered dealer. So in the case of registered dealer within the state, then it is inward supply, no taxes will be levied. So on the purchase of goods and services from a registered dealer, the buyer need not pay tax. The registered dealer means the seller, he will collect the taxes from this purchaser, and the seller will pay the taxes. So the buyer, the one who purchases the goods and services, need not pay tax for the inward supplies for their purchases if it is made within the state or between state. So if there is any purchase of goods and services from a registered dealer, no need to pay any taxes. So from unregistered dealer, taxes will be levied. In the case of aggregate turnover, purchases. Yes, in the case of aggregate turnover, the purchases from a registered dealer or unregistered dealer, taxes we should not include. If it is purchases from registered dealer or unregistered dealer, we should not include. But in the case of taxable turnover, purchase of goods from an unregistered dealer should be levies the taxes. Purchase of goods from a registered dealer, no taxes. So remember, purchase of goods from an unregistered dealer, taxes will be levied. Purchase of goods from a registered dealer, no tax will be levied. Next point, next, purchase of goods and services from outside country. Outside country means purchases from outside country means it is an import. So on import, IGST will be levied. Then purchase of goods and services from SEZ, Special Economic Zone, or EOU, that is treated as an import. So IGST will be levied. Purchase of goods and services from SEZ also, it might be from within the state. We have to take it as an import and IGST will be levied. Supply of goods and services to outside the country. Outside the country means export it is. Under IGST column we have to write zero rate. There is here value we should not write. It is zero rated. Zero rate supplies. Exports are zero rated. So supply of goods and services outside the country zero rate. Then supply of goods and services to SEZ or EOU also treated as export, zero rate. Next, supply of goods to job worker or goods returned by job worker or after completion of work, so that is no tax will be levied. So remember, in the case of taxable turnover, we have to take only the taxable supply of goods and services, and if there is a branch transfer between two states, then that also we have to take. Then purchase from an unregistered dealer within the state we have to take. Then any import, if there is an import, then we have to take. Exports are zero rated. Supply to SEZ also, if we purchase from SEZ, it is taken as import. If we supply to SEZ, it is taken as a export. So this is about the format for computing taxable turnover under CGST, SGST, UTGST and IGST.